Hey, hi, hello. This weekend I am having quite the theatre weekend. I saw a play last night with Liam called Dear England at the National Theatre, and tonight I have tickets with some friends to see Play Fight at Soho Theatre. So very much a theatre weekend, seeing a lot of plays, and I'm not mad about it because there's so much production theatre talent like in this particular city as well. So I feel like there's always something to see and it's hard to keep on top of it all. But I feel like every time I book in to see a play, it's like I never regret it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and see that tonight, and then also, we're gonna go do dinner afterwards at Brasier's Adele, which is a French restaurant, kind of like underground in the city, where they have a jazz band, and I don't know, it's meant to just be very fun. A friend at work said he went with his girlfriend and they had a great dinner and evening, so that's where we'll head to afterwards as well, and I'll bring you along. Also, I forgot to mention that I finished The Song of Achilles the other day, and this book was so good. I really loved it. I will definitely be checking out Madeline Miller's other books. I thought it was just the perfect mix of like romance and tragedy, and I don't know, just like such a regular story about two people in love, and navigating that, but to a very different backdrop, aka like the Greek god mythology thing. And like I mentioned, this isn't a book I would normally pick up, so I'm really glad I did. I actually picked it up because it was sitting on the community library at our local station, and it had been on my list, but I hadn't kind of just added it to my basket. So I saw it, I felt like I should try it out, and I devoured it. I highly recommend it. Now, because that community library is at our station and I'm headed there right now to go into the city, I'm going to drop off a few extra books for the community library, and therefore I feel like, getting these out of my house, getting them out of the bookshelf and into the community. So let's go drop those off as well. Looking for an alternative balm to my regular Vaseline, something with maybe a little bit of a hint of colour or excitement. So I've gone with the Summer Fridays Vanilla Beige Balm. To celebrate spring, Somerset House put on a free event to explore the Soil and Salt Cosmologies exhibition after hours. So I was able to peruse how different artists were using or inspired by soil in their work. I then joined the Introduction to Natural Dyes workshop with Joanna Tagada Hofbeck. She taught us the basic principles of natural dyes, which meant using a heap of organic waste, such as tea or carrot peels, and soaking them in boiling water with salt. And the salt would act as a mordant, which allowed the colour produced from the organic waste to literally bite onto the fabric and dye it.
Honestly, now that I know, I am shook that more brands don't opt for natural dyes. Like, there is such an incredible amount of food waste that could be naturally dyeing garments, but they just don't. They go for artificial toxic dyes. And this to me just like seemed like a no-brainer. It was so cool to watch it in process and understand it for the first time, like physically see how it was done. We ended up dyeing with garlic skins to make a light yellow and avocado pits to make a pink. And I also learnt that the host, Joanna, she hosts the Gardening Drawing Club, which is a series of free events for adults in Britain to explore the relationship between art and horticulture. And when I heard that, it just sounded cute as punch to me. So definitely check it out if you're looking for something joyful to do.
Hey, hi, hello. It is Sunday morning and today it is the London Marathon, which is like a really big deal. It's a huge like kind of global event that a lot of people train for and travel for, and it's happening literally just 15 minutes away from my house. So I am going to head down there to check it out. We've got some friends arriving soon, and then we'll head over and we'll get some pastries, some matcha, and then we'll pull out the cowbells to cheer everyone on. Yeah, I'm just so excited that it's like so close and I can just like head down there and see it. There's been a lot of different kind of activations in the running community ahead of it. And so we've kind of like visited a few of them, and it's been really cool to check all of those out. And now today is the day when people are doing the run, and I'm really keen to see the elite runners absolutely zoom past us. Their pacing just blows my mind. And just generally to see like the city activated and kind of come to life for this particular day that celebrates running a ridiculously long distance in particular. And at the same time, I'm obviously also kind of training to do the Hackney Half in a few weeks. So it feels extra nice, I guess, that this is like kind of just a few weeks ahead of that. And it kind of like is getting me excited for the little race I get to do. And I'm just really proud of like how far I've come since doing the couch to 5 kilometers, because I ran 20Ks yesterday actually to kind of see if I could do the half in a few weeks. And I really enjoyed the long distance run. Like I really had a great time, and I kind of thought, oh, maybe one day I could even do a marathon. I don't know, maybe. And like that yesterday and then the marathon happening today just feels like such great timing to be in that headspace. So yeah, it's just like really nice to see everything happening. And now I'm going to stop talking about running, and instead we're going to go watch some running, watch some runners, eat some pastries, and have a beautiful day. Let's go. Hello. Okay, that was so fun. I'm so glad we headed down there to check that out, and we got such a good spot on Tower Bridge. The vibes were very strong and it was just like buzzing with energy. I had such a good time and I had such a good pastry, but I'm not done with my pastries for the day. So now I'm headed out to get another one. I'm gonna hit up Fortitude and maybe some others, who knows? And the weather's so good, so I'm just gonna stay out and have a day of it. Came for sweet, but might stay for savoury.